Hi, I'm Dr. Yana Ott, and I'm here today with Kim to talk more about her fitness journey. So, Kim, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure, yeah. My name's Kim. I'm a mom. I have two kids. I've always been kind of fitness adjacent, but after having kids, I've kind of gone from wanting the aesthetic gains of lifting weights to really wanting to get stronger and support my body and lift weights the right way to prevent injury and to, give me longevity and strength in life.
How did you get started in, or have you done anything yet to get started in lifting weights or starting to work on your strength?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I work out with Dr. Yana Ott occasionally, and I also have, searched YouTube and I find fitness influencers and workouts online. So I always try my best to do what they're doing, but it's difficult because sometimes the movements don't feel right and they might look the same. And I want guidance to learn how to do it the right way.
Absolutely, that helps a ton. And tell me a little more about where you exercise. Do you have space in your home? Do you go to a gym?
Yeah, I have a space in my home. I'm really happy to have that just because I'm kind of shy when it comes to working out and I like to know what I'm doing before I step into a gym, which can feel intimidating. But I have a nice piece of equipment downstairs that does everything that I kind of need to be able to do. And then I like to do outside, I'll go walking and stuff like that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, part of what you're talking about is what we in physical therapy would call prehab or pre rehabilitation. And instead of waiting for an injury or some event, pain to happen, we use prehab to prevent injury, build strength, and generally just make life easier to do, whether it's picking up your kids, walking up and down the stairs, bringing groceries in from the car. These are things, especially as we age, we want to focus on improving so that life is easy to live and fun. What are your limitations or what are your successes when you're doing that?
Yeah, I've been kind of lifting weights three to five times a week. It is a person that I found online. And I'd say my limitations are definitely form and just knowing my body and the way it's supposed to move. Like even with warm-ups that they recommend, there's certain motions that I watch her do. And when I do it, I feel clicking in my hips or it just
Yeah.
doesn't feel right. And I keep thinking to myself, should I keep doing this if it doesn't feel right? Or am I actually injuring myself by trying to do something that I don't know how to do?
Yeah. And a lot of times it's hard to feel in your body what they're trying to explain without some external feedback
Yeah.
specific to you.
There's a lot of motions where I do them and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this, but I finish and I think, did I really do anything?
Yeah. Well, and one thing you had mentioned to me previously is that sometimes you would finish your exercise and feel more pain versus strength and empowerment. So using, specific feedback in person can be really helpful to make sure that you're feeling the right muscles as you exercise and getting the best benefit that you need, right? Tell me about, you said you're adjacent to the fitness industry.
Mhm.
Tell me a little more about your journey.
Well, I mean, from a very young age, my brother and my father are both, they lift weights. My brother was a bodybuilder. He did competitions and stuff. So I kind of grew up around weights. So I've always been drawn to that type of working out too, where it's lifting heavy weights as opposed to, doing like group classes, or I don't have a lot of rhythm, I would say. So like a Zumba, for instance, is not for me. But going into a gym and really trying to lift heavy weights and up my weights is kind of exciting for me. But it can be a little dangerous because I get excited and instead of focusing on nailing the movement, I focus on upping my weight. And like I've noticed as I get older that my shoulders and my hips and just certain joints, like a knee, I can get some knee pain when I'm doing certain movements. And then I have to take a break for a while and it feels like a setback. So, yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to know, is this pain that's causing damage to my body, or is this pain like no pain, no gain that they talk about in exercising? Is this making my muscles stronger or am I hurting myself? So it's good to have some direction with that.
Yeah.
Tell me about your family.
I'm married. I have a husband, and then I have a little 2-year-old boy and a 5-year-old boy, and they are amazing. And they're part of my fitness journey.
Yeah.
My 5-year-old comes into the gym and lift weights with me. That's what he calls it. And it's part of being a mom. And I had my kids a little bit later, so I want to make sure that I'm always capable to run and play and pick up and chase and do those things that, maybe would be a little harder as I hit my 40s and 50s.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks so much, Kim, for sharing your journey with us. Thank you for joining us. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. And please leave any comments you have below. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.